Ooh, Tex-Mex food. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start with the tortilla soup because she looks real sketch to me. This is the whole point of a mukbang. Get out of your comfort zone, mama, and feel it. Yes, God, honey, it's me, Miss Laganja Estranja, here to wish you all a very happy Pride. I am so excited today to be joining Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire for the ultimate and, of course, sickening mukbang. Now, before we start, I want to remind all of you out there to drink responsibly. Classy queens sip their beverages, they don't slurp, okay? And we also SIP, which is shelter in place. And I figured since we're all stuck at home, what better way to quarantine than with one of my favorite things? Food! Duh! And when I have to pick a go-to food, it's always Tex-Mex. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and this group of food is highly regarded there. In fact, if you're not eating queso, well, you're not Southern living. And for me, I really enjoy these meals because of their spicy and bold flavors. And speaking of spicy and bold flavors, I think it's time we start off this mukbang with a Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire cocktail. Oh, all right, for today's cocktail, we are going to be making a spiced iced tea. As I said, I'm from the South, and iced tea is a classic with any meal, regardless of what genre the food is. We've got our apple juice, we have our unsweetened iced tea, and to round things off, we have a little bit of cranberry juice. And of course, we're going to be adding our signature Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire. Now this is really simple to make. All you have to have is 1.5 ounces of each liquid. So now I'm just gonna pour each of my mixers into the shot and get to mixing. So there's the apple juice. Now we've got our unsweetened iced tea. Perfect. A little bit of cranberry juice. I love a little cranberry with a little bit of color, of course. And last but certainly not least, my favorite, the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire. Now, I will be honest with you, I'd never actually had this before making this mukbang, but I did have a little, off-screen test, and I love this. It is very smooth, and that cinnamon taste is really nice and warm and adds a little spicy kick. All right, so now that we're all measured out and ready to go, all we have to do is shake it up. Make sure that lid's on tight. Because, girl, I have done this many a time where the lid is not on and it goes everywhere. And when you're in gorgeous drag, you can't have that happen. Shake it up. Ooh, yes. This is what I need, a little spiced iced tea. Cheers, everyone. What a gorgeous color that is. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to try this. Now, as I said earlier, a classy queen sips, not slurps. See? Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Oh, wow, I made this one better than before. Okay, so this is giving me, it's really refreshing. It definitely has that classic iced tea taste. I think we're gonna need to break into this appetizer now that I've got my cocktail made. So I'm going to start off today's mukbang with a little chips and guacamole and some salsa. Now I have opted for the plantain chips. I think they're really delicious. I also love that this guacamole has pomegranate seeds on it. It adds just a little fruity kick. Ooh, that's delicious. I think the plantain chips are just a little less salty, but they're also like extra crispy in a different way. So like tortilla chips are like crunch break. This is almost like a tempura crunch, I love it. Let's try the salsa too. This looks like a nice smoked salsa. We've got big chunks of cilantro, which I love. Ooh, very tangy. Definitely taste the lime. It's got like a smoked feel. Oh, so yummy. This appetizer is so good. It has done its job, and I'm really starting to get hungry for my main course meal. I think it's going to be time we put this to the side and move on to our main dish. So for today's main course, I have gone with 2 types of tacos. The first one is chicken tinga, done a Cali style, which is with onions and cilantro. And then I also chose a barrio style, which has got diced onions, cilantro, and avocado. And I chose to go with a chorizo beef and a jalapeno jack cheese. Now, to accompany these tacos, because any well-rounded woman always should have 2 sides. I'm a big firm believer in that. Coming from Texas, we always had huge meals. So I chose the street corn, and I chose a little tortilla soup. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start with the tortilla soup because she looks real sketch to me. I've never seen a soup, well, not be soup. I mean, this is just like rice the house down. And where I'm from in Texas, we usually make it with broth, chicken, avocado, cheese, and tortilla strips. It's really very simple. Maybe sometimes pico de gallo like tomatoes and onions, but it's simple. Now, this one looks to be corn. We've got some vegan chicken, so we'll see how that is. We've got some fresh jalapeno and just a ton of rice and a little bit of broth. So let's see if this tortilla soup passes my test. And the vegan chicken, because you know I'm very picky on that. I love real meat. It's stunning. It's really good. It's fresh. That sliced jalapeno definitely gives me that spicy, bold flavor that I'm looking for in Tex-Mex. And even though it's a little porridgey, if you will, it's good. It tastes really good. The flavors are bright. Let's see if I can get some broth. No, there's no broth to be had. But that's okay. This is why we like to try new things. You see, this is the whole point of a mukbang. Get out of your comfort zone, mama, and feel it. So let me just kind of get in here and see what she's got to offer, Miss Chicken Tinga. Mama, it's everything. This food is so good. I can't believe it. I think I hooked myself up today. And speaking of hooking myself up today, you know, there's really nothing I love talking about more than, well, myself. Which is why I thought it would be fun if we played a little game of judging me, you know, because if you can't judge yourself, how in the hell are you going to judge someone else? So today we're going to be taking a look back into season 6, which seems like decades ago, and take a look at my runway looks and judge them, whether they're spicy caliente or just bottom of the barrel burning alone. So my first look we're going to be judging is when I stepped out onto the runway for the very first time. This was a challenge where we had to create our own looks. And while the judges did not think this was hot, I absolutely think it was habanero. That's right, I'm gonna rate these like salsas, you know, to keep in the theme. So I feel like this first look, yeah, it's like a habanero hot sauce. It's really hot, it's really spicy, but it's not all the way turned. Do you know what I mean? She's not ghost pepper by any means. Now this next look, this is what I'm talking about. This is my absolute favorite look I ever gave on the RuPaul's Drag Race runway. And this was our Laganja Estranja, as I like to say. And I just really feel like this spoke to who I am as an artist. The makeup, the 1920s, the short hair, it's very different but still beautiful. And that's why I think this is one of my best looks, if not the best. So I'm gonna give this one the Ghost Pepper Salsa Mama. Ghost Pepper, she did that. Now, before I dive into this third look, I need to dive into this taco, okay? She's been calling my name. She's looking at me. She's saying, how are you gonna eat my sister Chicken Tinga and not come on over here to little Miss Beef Chorizo-y-Chorizo-ys? So here we go. Let me get a little bite of her, and then we'll roll that third look. She okay. Yeah, she just okay. That's the first thing I've had so far that it's just disappointing. I really like my chorizo very greasy, very bright. This feels very healthy, okay? They drained out all the grease. They wanted you to feel very healthy. And when I eat chorizo, I want to have that grease running down my chin. You know what I'm saying? So, she's okay. Now let's take a look at this third look. This was our Tony Award-winning gown, something we would wear to the red carpet to accept an award. Fun little fact, the headpiece I'm wearing was also worn by Lady Gaga a year later. That's right, honey, I did it first. And I really like this look. However, I don't think it's my hottest look. I think it's beautiful, but I just wish there was more. But for me, this is coming in at just a hot. So this is a step below habanero, but a step above medium. We're just in the hot range, okay? So good job, me, but better luck next time, honey. Get some more money, add some accessories. Okay, so for my fourth look, I was trying to channel Miss RuPaul in one of her legendary season premieres where she wore that gold bodysuit. I particularly like this look because it was made by a dear friend of mine, and it really spoke to who I was as a drag queen. I felt like a lot of people, when they were coming in to represent RuPaul, were going for that big hair and gown, and I wanted to come in a bodysuit. I wanted to show them I had different styles, different silhouettes. But again, I don't think this is my hottest look. I think this is right on par with the Tony award-winning dress. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick with, yeah, this is just a hot salsa. It's a good hot though. It's nice for people who are, you know, scared of flavor. They're like, oh, that's too hot. So it's still good. It's just not all the way there. All right, for my fifth look, I was asked to bring something big, sexy, and dangerous. And I have got to say, this is my second favorite look I ever served. I love the boots with the gun, especially when I pick it up and arch backwards and blow my heel out. I thought that was pretty caliente myself. I just love how it came together. I think it's a solid look, very memorable. So yes, I give this one a ghost pepper rating. Now for my sixth and final look, well, I'm even embarrassed to put it up on the screen. So I think that's why I need to dive into my street corn so my mouth can be full and y'all could just take the image in yourself. God bless you. Here it is, my sixth and final look. Mama, that's pico de gallo, okay? She didn't even get a medium rating. That's pico de gallo. That's all the way at the bottom. Oh my gosh. I'm embarrassed. And since I really don't want to end on a bad note, I think we should rate today's look. What do you think? Is she giving you fire? Did I fit the theme? I mean, I've got rhinestones, I've got feathers, I've got matching hair, I've got matching nails. Get into the details, sweetie, get into the details. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and say this look is ghost pepper, baby. We turned it out today over here with Miss Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire. Oh my gosh, well that was so much fun taking a walk down memory lane of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 6. Wow, I feel like I've come so far in the last several years of my life, and I know that's why a lot of you would like to see me on All Stars. So all I can say is, you know, you're just going to have to wait to see what happens with All Stars 6. I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no. I'm just hoping these flames catch fire and take over. Speaking of taking over, did you know that Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire has taken the LGBTQ community by storm? They have not only partnered with national organizations such as GLAAD, but they have also partnered with local organizations such as the New Orleans LGBT Hospitality Alliance, Kansas City Pride Fest, $3 Bill Cinema, and Portland Pride Waterfront Festival and Parade. I really, truly want to thank you, Jack Daniels Tennessee Fire, for making our community feel special and for giving back. I think that's what Pride Season is all about. And you guys have truly proven to me that you are the ones. Now, before we move on to our dessert, I thought it would be fun to bring in a little special guest. As some of you know, I have been quarantining with my hashtag Team Too Much sister. And honestly, you should see this girl when she gets a package. She goes crazy sanitizing and making sure we are all safe and clean. So that's why I cannot wait to welcome my safe and sickening sister, Gia Gunn.
Oh, hi, baby.
Wow, what a fiery hot mama you are.
Fiery hot.
Well, I'm so glad that you could join me today for a little dessert.
You know, that's our favorite.
I got your favorite.
We have very different palates, but the desserts, mama, we usually see eye to eye.
Yeah. So I thought today we would play a special game of Hot 100 or Nah.
Hot 100.
Or
Nah.
Yeah. So basically the way this game is gonna work.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you'll scoot over ever so slightly.
Oh my.
I've got gigs for you.
Okay.
Okay. So now all you have to do is say whether this song was hot and made it on the top 100 Billboard chart, or whether it was nah and didn't even make the chart. So for our first song, we have Fire by Jimi Hendrix.
I don't even know.
Did it make the top 100 or did it not?
Nah.
Okay,
Nah.
well, I'm going to have to educate you after this.
No, I don't think that song. I would have known it.
So you don't think it made it?
I don't.
You're wrong.
Ah!
It made the Hot 100.
Oh, Miss Thing, this
I
game
know.
is making me hot.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
For me.
For you. All right, let's try the second one. Ready?
Okay.
Fire by Big Sean. Now, I know you know who that is.
I do. Big Daddy Sean.
It goes like this. Fire, 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 fire.
Oh, no, I think you should whisper it to me because, baby, this is not the vocal expressing
this.
type.
Fire, 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 fire.
Oh, baby, that song made the top 100s. I know it. I just know it. I feel it in my bones, girl.
You're wrong.
No.
Toots.
What do you mean?
It didn't make the
I
Hot
just heard
100.
that song last week.
No, you didn't.
I did.
I don't think you did.
Fire, fire. Yes, Miss Thing.
Well, you may have heard it, but unfortunately, it did not make the top
I'm just
100
gonna
on the
go ahead
Billboard
and-
chart.
I need me a strawberry.
Okay, you can have the fruit at least. I'll give you the fruit. Okay, for our third one, come on, sister, don't let me down.
Okay.
I want you to get a right answer here.
Okay.
Fire by Gavin DeGraw.
Oh, country.
It is country. You know the country. They do like to get up there, but did this one make it or not? Or not?
Country. I don't think so. So I'm going to say nah to the Tim McGraw.
Well, it's Gavin DeGraw.
Gavin DeGraw.
And unfortunately, it did.
It did.
It did. It came in at number 29.
Damn, girl.
It
I
peaked
thought
at
you
29.
said that. I thought you said you wanted me to win.
Well, I did, but you know, I just wanted it to be a fair game, you know?
Okay.
Okay, number 4. Do you know this artist?
Okay.
Fireflies by Zendaya.
Yeah, it did. It did. I just know it did. Oh, mama. Okay.
I really thought you were going to say no. You were going in that direction.
Well, I liked the song, so I just assumed the rest of the world would have too. Y'all got bad taste. You guys are over here making
Mama, I had to
decisions.
stick with the songs that have fire in the name for the theme, okay? Let's just try for this last one. I have a feeling you can get it right.
Okay.
It's Fireflies by Owl City.
Oh, mama,
I knew
I'm
you.
insulted.
I knew you would know
Now
this
you
one.
know
I knew you
that
would
one made it to the top
Yes,
100, mama.
she did it.
Girl, you better give me this dessert
Get the churro,
thing,
girl. Just get your churro.
How dare she think? A, that I knew all those other songs, and B, that I didn't know that one.
Right. I felt like you would know that one if you just heard it, because, you know, I didn't remember the title either, but
Of course
I
I
knew
know
that
that one.
Now, one of the songs that didn't make the list that I think absolutely should be on the Hot 100s that isn't,
Zendaya.
no, I was thinking myself.
Oh, the hot box.
Thank you.
You want to jump up in my hot box?
We can get lost a bit. Yeah, we got the rights to that one, baby. Thank God. So we
sure
can play
do.
that one.
Do we have the rights to eat this churro?
We got the rights, girl. Which one are you going to go for?
Oh, wait. Girl, I'm not playing around with you, Miss COVID-19
I
through
love
20.
that you're safe.
Miss COVID.
You're safe and stunning.
COVID-19, 20, and 21 is not messing around.
I love that cinnamon fire. Okay, so before we dive in, are you going to go for the chocolate or the icing?
Why don't you just find out? Now let's play my game.
Oh. She wanted to do a little double dip.
I did. And now I'm not double dipping because, you know, we're in COVID and, baby, I'm not going to go ahead and put the bitten piece down back up in your sauce.
Oh, you're so sweet. Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. I love you, sis.
Now, where is this from? Definitely not from the churro lady right outside. Because this tastes like
Crusty.
man-made cardboard
Crusty and dusty.
with a little bit of sugar on top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what a way to
Maybe
end.
you should go for the strawberry instead.
Okay.
With the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? You see, you're always right, though. Fruit, it's the best dessert.
Fruit.
You've tried to tell me for years.
Fruit for the fruit.
Fruit for
what
the
do you
fruit.
know?
Well, cheers. Thank you for joining me today.
You're so welcome,
Thank
girl.
you for playing that
I need to
fun
go
little
and
game.
continue tanning outside because Mama's trying to get a nice little summery tan. But thank you all for having me.
Well, girls, stay hot, and we'll see you next time. Well, I guess the dessert did not make the final cut, but at the end of the day, honey, the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Fire is here to stay. Thank you all so much for joining me today on this very special and sickening mukbang. I hope you got to know a little bit about me and my history and learn about Jack Daniel's, this incredible company that is truly supporting the LGBTQ community. Until next time, stay sickening and celebrate Pride safely. I love you all so much. Oh,